YOLO. Evening, everybody. Or nobody. Whoa. Does my shirt look blurry? Hello, Matthew. Does my shirt look blurry? Or my eyes fucked up? My face doesn't look... Oh, that's the... Only my shirt looks blurry to me. How can that be? Hold on 1 second. Hey, Ray. Hello, David. It's clear, huh? Alright. Oh. Didn't you ever see this shirt, Matt? We will wear red until they come home. Remember, everyone deployed Friday. Team Spoon Man. Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is, I guess. Because it's all blurry to me. I can't read it at all. But everything else looks perfectly clear. That's weird. Oh, Ray, look at this shirt. This is brand new. This is like 1 week old. We actually sold like 3 of these already. Pretty badass. Johnny Wilk, design guru. I'm right now thinking if I paid him for that. Hello, Chris. Chris, I'm trying to, this was my plan when I got home from work, and I hadn't stopped till right now. And we're planning on leaving at 5 a.m. tomorrow. So I want a cold plunge before we leave, which means I gotta be up at 4 probably. So, yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 new designs, or 4. 1, 2. We have 4 or 5 new shirts, and then the Spoonapalooza shirts, which we have in gray and black. Same logo. Yeah, so the plan is to get up, or the plan is to be on the road at 5. But I was thinking about trying to come up with a, I don't know, Memorial Day themed drink, which usually if you Google Memorial Day themed drinks, shit comes up, but nothing came up. It's coming up with like nothing that fits. And then there's some that are layered red, white, and blue, which is fine, but I can't make that at home. I need something that I can make in a I don't care, but like if we go up there and somebody's like, hey, let's do a drink of the day. I don't even know who is going to be there that is aware of what we do. But if there's anybody up there that's aware, we could do it. I don't care if it's 1 people or 2, or 1 people or 2. Cool, right? Yeah, Spoonapalooza will be fun. I hope. Whatever, we'll see. I said, I was talking to the sound guy, and I said, sooner or later, we're gonna have a Spoonapalooza where we get rain. And he's like, it fucking rained the first year. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it did. I forgot. Hello, Wanda. Hello, B guy. First of all, I want to say thank you to the SS Palmer Middle School and whatever the other side is. Parkside Elementary. It's all together. But Principal Andrew, I reached out to him, and so he did a bunch of service member cards. I showed these like a while ago when we got them, but he just called me the other day and he said, hey, I got the rest of those cards, because he gave them a deadline of like May Well, he gave him a deadline, I think, of the beginning of the week or something. But they're doing they're redoing the entrance to what was the middle school. I don't even know it's like grades 2 through 6 now. But I guess they're tearing the whole front door out. Like now, the way it is, you go up steps in the front door and then up a whole bunch of steps till you get to the offices. Well, now they're gonna tear all that out, lower the front door 2 feet, so when you come in, you're gonna be on the downstairs floor. So they have to start now, so it's ready for next year. So they're actually finishing the school year virtually, which is shitty for the kids. That sucks. But anyway, he said, "Hey, we got to get these out." So there's like 100 in here, plus all the other ones that he gave me before, which is crazy. He's like, "Hey man, if you need more next year, just let me know." And I'm like, "Holy shit! Like that's enough for 5 years." Hello, Nikki. Nikki, I feel so bad because Jensen picked the Ducks the other day, and Nikki. So I just write everyone's name down as they come in. And Nikki was the second name. So the first one was Spitzer, my army buddy that was stopped here that one night. If anybody saw that live, him and his wife stopped here. I hadn't seen him in 30 years. They were on their way to Bristol. He stopped here, hung out here for a couple hours. But he bought 5 ducks. Nikki bought the next 5 ducks after him. And the first duck that Jensen drew out of that freaking garbage can was 555. I felt almost sick. If there's any one person that I wish could have a number, I wish Nikki Smith could have 555. The whole family, not her, but she's the one that Venmoed me the money. That's their race car number for anybody that doesn't mind. They're like 3rd gen. Oh, hello, little B. Brennan's moving. I mean, she's moving her shop. I heard that today, Brennan. So is that good? I guess it's good, right? Congratulations. I'm not sure. Anyway. Meraki? How do you pronounce it? I don't really know. I guess if you said Marakai and that's wrong, it still sounds like America, so that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, we send those cards out with all the packages we send out. And so don't be surprised if you get more than one. Or, so we're doing Freedom Fest with Doc up at the Orioles. That's Labor Day weekend. Sunday of Labor Day weekend, we'll be up there. We'll have a little tent set up. We'll have shirts and all our shit for sale. And if you're a veteran and you come to and it's a Freedom Fest, there's probably going to be veterans there, so you might get one of those cards. I might just hand them out. And if we do Vet Fest down at Steel Stacks, which I still have to get a hold of Beth about that, because she's the only person I know that I can contact about that. And we do that, same thing. We'll take them down there. We'll hand them out, which would be cool. Anyway, let's see if Meemaw left us any. Oh yeah, she left us a little bit. Meemaw's trouble. Anyway, we're headed to the mountains tomorrow, so if we do a drink of the day tomorrow, it's going to be live from the mountains. From an undisclosed location. I thought about doing. I didn't get to the liquor store though. I thought about doing a episode of what the fuck is it called? Misadventures. I always forget the first word. Misadventures of tasting adult beverages from undisclosed locations. That would be perfect because I was at the liquor store the other day and I saw they had Sunny D. Hard Sunny D. I think it would be worth it to buy it, to try it. But there's got to be somebody else that never tried it yet. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Lacey. Anyway, Spoon and Blues is coming fast. I'm excited. I'm pumped because it goes. I'll be happy when it gets here. I'll be happy when it's over. But I'm excited. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, and it's very stressful. Mostly till that day. It's kind of... Once the day starts, I'm in fucking zombie mode, and I just bounce around, try to do what I gotta do, and just whatever. And then, boom, it's over. And you're like, what the fuck? And then the next thing I know, we're eating breakfast on the deck Sunday morning with a bunch of my friends. It's whoever stays over. I mean, you don't even have to stay over if you don't want to. You can come back the next morning, I guess. Kelly and Mike make breakfast. We might. I said the name. She's got her Blackstone. She actually cooked something on it last week, she said. Oh, he's a good guy. Yeah, I'll have to get a hold of you, Matt. I'll have to get a hold of you, Matt, about getting your camper up here. Because we should get your camper in here, like, you know, middle of the week or something. Which way is your camper going to face? Is the question. I wanted to get my place right now, but my daughter teaches line dancing, and she's in Quakertown tonight. Yeah, well, the problem is, we got 2 dogs, and Cole is fine with someone. If anyone is in his presence, he's good. Silas is kind of a loner. He doesn't really give a shit, except for he gets anxiety, I guess, when we're not here. Yeah, well, Mima said she cooked something on the Blackstone, so she said she's got it ready to go. We got it. I'll thaw Scrapple out. For me, the key to Scrapple is it takes a fucking hour to cook it, because I like it you got to just keep frying it, slow and low till it gets crispy. If you try to flip it too early, it just falls to fucking mush. It doesn't when it's fresh, but once it's frozen, it's a fucking mess. And you can only eat, you gotta freeze it. It's too much. It's like 500 pounds of scrap or some shit. Anyway, we'll figure that out. Now, one year I did it on a fire. That was a year before Spoonapalooza. That was like what was that? That was the prequel. The prequel to Spoonapalooza, the year before what we deemed... It was like how before the Super Bowl there was the championship or whatever. NFL championship or whatever they called it before it became the NFL. That's what that was. That was a year before the first Spoonapalooza. We did it, and I cooked on the fire. I still have the rack. It's leaning against the fence out there. I built this thing out of angle iron from work, and I have maybe two flat iron plates and like a big, maybe a 15-inch cast iron frying pan. And I made home fries, bacon, sausage, eggs, and toast. You can make toast in like 1 second on a fire. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I think, you know what, Kelly? I think you told me that. I think I tried it. I don't know. I probably was impatient or something. I like making it in a frying pan. It takes forever. Because it's mostly water. Really. In all honesty, Scrapple's mostly water. It's probably more water than anything else. My eye itches so bad. Not my eye, but right here. I was drilling today and a metal filing hit me right in the eyelid and it fucking burned. I mean, I didn't hear it go, but it burned. I can still feel it now. This is, first of all, yeah, well, so the thing was, her sister was going to stay here. Jared was going to come down and take care of the chickens during the day. Her mom was going to stop over and visit her during the day, but she was going to stay here overnight with the dogs. We were going to come up. We were still going to leave Saturday morning. So it was one less night. We were going to go Saturday morning and come home Monday morning. And then her sister backed out, so her mom's coming, and her mom broke her foot, which she got the boot off now, but she's still, she's limited. And so we're literally leaving Saturday morning, we're staying overnight, and we're coming home Sunday. I don't know. We'll probably eat breakfast and leave, like mid-morning or something, maybe lunch. I don't know. Which is fine, whatever. I want to be there. I was there, I think I was there for a year or two, and then I was there when he got married. I think I was there for 2 years, and then I was there the year, or maybe I was there for, I don't remember. I was definitely there the year he got married, which this is the 10th anniversary. Matter of fact, the picture, the picture on on the thing is me. That was when I had long hair. I hadn't cut my hair for like a year, 2 years. I hadn't cut my hair or my beard for like 2 years. I was like in my Duck Dynasty phase, and I was wearing a red bandana, and like I would tie it and pull it down so my hair would be up on top because it only was hot on my neck. That's where I hated it. But they did like a first. Carl was already out of his suit. She was still wearing a dress. He was wearing like a t-shirt and shorts or something, and they were like, "Oh, we never did a first dance." So nobody was even around. There was like 2 people out front, and they were dancing in the front yard of their cabin. And I just went behind them and put my hands up in the air. And the photographer has a picture of like me basically photobombing them with my fucking bandana. And so I found the shirt. I found it in a box upstairs. I'm gonna wear it. It has a corkscrew on it. It says "Screw this." And yeah, so I got that picked out. I've got a red headband up there. I don't know what. My hair is definitely shorter, and my beard is definitely way shorter. So, whatever, it is what it is. But it's the best I can do. I don't know what color shorts I had on. I don't even know if I can see that. I don't know if it's cut down that far. Anyway, first of all, this is a shot. This drink it says Morning Wood shot. You can see how we roll around here. That's a shot. So it's vodka, peach schnapps, blackberry brandy, sweet and sour, and orange juice. Cheers. Now see, now my eyes, now I'm freaking out. Now I feel like there's something in my eye, and I know it's not, because it absolutely did not go in my eye. It's like when you find a tick walking on you. I'm sure Chris knows this. You find a tick walking on you, either on your coat, on your clothing, or on your actual skin, and then for the next 6.5 hours, you keep feeling like there's ticks other places on you, and you're fucking pulling shit off, looking in the mirror. Ridiculous. The worst I ever had was I used to hunt. Rocky Hawn bought Strops Dairy, and he let me hunt there for like a year or 2 before his son got divorced. But he let me hunt there, and I'd park at the road, and I'd walk all the way up through the fields into the woods and come back out. And every day when I'd come out, there'd be ticks all over me. I'd come home and I'd take all my clothes off and throw it in a dryer and just spin it in the dryer. It was the carbon, whatever. So you put it in the dryer to reset the carbon, but also it would kill all the ticks. And every day I would do it. Jesus. And I would throw the stuff in the dryer, and I'd pull the lint trap out, and there'd be like 25 dead ticks in the lint dryer, in the lint thing, from like one walk across the field. It was crazy. Yeah, ticks are bad. Now I feel like there's one on my fucking neck. I did have one on my arm yesterday. I mean, it was just walking on my arm. I don't know where I got it. Hey, John Herman. John, you should come to Spoonapalooza. Come on down, buddy. It's in 2 weeks. We'll be there over Saturday afternoon for a few hours, then headed back to our place to sleep and then home. Yeah, that's us too. I mean, we're gonna bring a tent. I'm setting Swiper and Brittany's tent up. That's what I set it up in the driveway right off the driveway the other day. They said it was. I don't remember how they phrased it. They basically said that there was parts missing that you couldn't set it up. And I'm like, okay. So they gave it to me. They're like, if you can figure it out, whatever, you could have it or something. So they left it in my garage last year at Spoonapalooza. Or maybe 2 years ago. No, it was last year. So I finally brought it outside. No, I don't know. What day was Jensen and Jace here? Wednesday? So I took it out, and there's no directions, there's nothing. Whether there was or not before, I don't know, but there's nothing in the bag now. So I figured it out. I got it set up, and it set it up. So we're going to sleep in it. And then I'm going to set it up at Spoonapalooza. So if anybody gets drunk and they don't want to go home, there'll be a tent here. There's even an air mattress. At Spoonapalooza, I'll actually blow. There's an air mattress in it, there's air pillows in it, and there's sheets to go on the air mattress and pillowcases. All in the thing. It's all in there, ready to go. I mean, it probably should have like a blanket or something more than that. But we are taking stuff. But for Spoonapalooza, I'm going to set it up. Well, I don't know. It's nice because it's literally a cot. It's a 2-person cot. You just set the cot up, and you basically construct the tent right on top of the cot. And the poles that go around the tent have pins in them, and they stick into the cot. and that's what holds it there. And then there's like bungees, and you put those around the corner of the leg so the tent can't like fly away. It's pretty slick, actually. So it's in the ground. That's fine, Chris. I would love to. I'd love to see your. We're gonna get together one of these years for sure. This year. Oh, well, see, the problem is we don't go up there a lot. I keep saying I'm gonna archery hunt this year again, but I don't know if I can draw my bow because my shoulder's fucked, and I don't want to get a crossbow because I feel like that's cheating. But I got this red light therapy band, so I'm gonna try that. I've been putting it on my knee. I just got it yesterday. I put it on my knee like 4 times already, and it does feel like it helps. And that's only after 4 times. They're talking about like after a month's use of it, what it does for you with inflammation and some other shit. What's cool? The tents or the red light therapy things? I don't know. 2025. Yeah. Well, I said, Chris, it's a running joke. I tell everybody all the time. I'm like, everything in Potter County is 20-25 minutes. My cabin to Carl's is about 20 or 25 minutes. It's if you go straight line distance. If I take my GPS out and I have Heath's mom. Hello, Heath's mom. Heath's mom, you need to get your ducks. Ducks are only 2 weeks left to get your ducks. What the fuck was I just talking about? Oh, if I go on my GPS and I hit Carl's. There's a tree stand in the back I sat in one year. I sat in it a couple times now, but the first year I ever sat in it, I set my GPS to it so I could more easily find it in the dark from once I found it. So one day I was at my cabin and I accidentally, like, it just bounces around on my coat, whatever, and it set a waypoint. So I went in to clear the waypoint. So it just says waypoint near me. Oh yeah, that's what I got. Well, yeah. So I'm going through the thing, and it says, I think it said back tree stand. Whatever it was, however I programmed it into this thing, it said 11.8 miles. So it's 11.8 miles, straight line distance from, I was like a half a mile from my cabin, one way or the other. But so it's basically 12 miles from my cabin, straight line distance to Carl's cabin. I think it's about a 22-mile drive, and it takes a half an hour. That's why I said when Brittany and Swiper went there last year, we were talking about, oh, we should go here, we should go here. She's like, how far is it? I'm like, half hour. I'm like, everything's a half an hour. Like our cabin is 4 miles down a dirt road, so it's it's 20 miles an hour down, 25, whatever, down a dirt road. Then you hit the blacktop and you're winding through the mountains all over the place. And then Carl's cabin is another 8 miles back down a different dirt road. So we're barely in Potter. We're all the way far south in Potter. I've seen Chris. You posted that picture the other day, and for some reason that picture looks like we're near. It looks like I felt like that picture was out of Neil Balliott's front yard at his cabin. He's right on 44, his place. He's only, I don't know. He's probably 15 minutes from us. He's actually not 25. He's probably 15 minutes away from us. He stops down sometimes when he's up there. We go Labor Day weekend. Now this year at Labor Day, we're probably going up Thursday night, and we're literally coming home first thing Sunday morning because Freedom Fest up at the Orioles. Doc wants me to come up there. I'd like to come up there. I'd like to set up. I mean, if I set a tent up there and we sell 20 shirts, it's good. I don't know if we'll sell 20 shirts, but maybe. Some of the new shit that we have and the newer stuff we're going to come out with is going to be Americana, American flags, that sort of thing. That's why I told Johnny we need to do 144 outside of Gailton. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, shit, yeah. Well, then yeah. So Gailton's probably... Which one is 144? Is 144... I'm trying to think which one. So 144 is the one that comes in the part by Gailton by the bottom of the dam. Is that 144? Yeah, that's got to be. Because the other road is on the other side. That's like... Yeah, well then you're probably... Yeah, see, that's funny. Here, you're probably 20 minutes from me too, but we're like a triangle. We always go in that way to go to the Acorns on the, I don't know, is that fucking north? Whatever, the Acorns on the upper side of the lake. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking which way. Yeah. So that's the one that comes in at the dam side. Right. So I've driven. If you're on 144, then I've driven by your cabin 1,000 times. Hello, Sherry Merkel. Sherry, didn't you need something for something? A basket? When is that? I didn't miss it, did I? If I miss it, it's not my fault. You have to remind me. I know Sherry needs some shit. Yeah, I've absolutely driven past your cabin then. We're gonna hook this up. Do you have land up there, or do you just hunt on forest land? Like, we don't have any land. Our place is literally sits, or like a little postage stamp, but it's, you could walk 15 miles in every direction and not hit a fucking road. Except for the road on out front. Which is good until you shoot a deer. And you have to drag it up a mountain, down a mountain, up a mountain, down a mountain, up a mountain, down a mountain, and then to get to a road. That sucks. I wonder if we have... Hold on. I was searching. So we had... Fuck it. So, I like the name of this drink. It's called Lemon Drop Jolly Pop, which is just funny to me. But it calls for cran raspberry, and for some reason, only been to Potter twice. Once to look at a dump truck, and then again a week later to pick it up. Matt, we should just go there and have a fucking party up there. We're like in the bottom of a pit, the bottom of a hole. We're at the lowest spot, and there's no cell service at our cabin. We have a phone, but there's no cell service at our cabin, which is, it's fine. I don't mind it. I don't mind not having cell service. It doesn't bother me. Brittany, on the other hand, she gets a little fucking cranky about it. But as soon as you get up a hill, there's cell service everywhere. Oh, okay. Hunting club. Well, that's good. So anyway, this is called Lemon Drop Jolly Pop, but it's supposed to be cran raspberry. We had cran raspberry here forever, and ooh, wait, there might be some in the cabinet. Hold on, I don't think there is. No, we don't have any. I knew it. Oh boy. Alright. So, we had a ton of cran raspberry here forever. And we didn't have any cranberry. Mima hates it. And then we didn't have any cranberry. So she was drinking vodka and cran raspberry, which she hated, allegedly. But she managed to drink it all, so couldn't have been that bad. Anyway, we don't have any. So, in typical Team Spoonman, or hello Jay Harmony, Spoonman Saloon fashion, this is what we're going to do. We are going to, I wonder why, it's so funny. Oh, now it shows no one's watching. Fucking ridiculous. I was going to say retarded, but I don't want to offend anyone. I already said it, so it is what it is. It shows no one's watching, and Chris is commenting, Matt's commenting, Kelly's commenting. It's fucking stupid. Maybe it's the slow internet service. Here comes fucking Sneaky Pete.
I'm not sneaky. I'm freaking up there baking and cooking and shit.
You're up there fucking 23 skidooing.
No, I'm not. I'm baking right now.
You're baked right now.
Huh?
You're baked right now.
No. Give me a drink.
Give me your cup.
My cupcakes are just about
I know,
done.
Matt. Everyone's. That's what I'm saying. But look at how many people does it say is watching? live right now?
I don't know. I don't
Look, right there on the screen. How many people do you see watching? Look at the top. Do you see the number right there?
No, I do not.
That's right, because there's no fucking number. Because according to Facebook, no one's watching. Yo. So we've driven past Chris's cabin 1,000 times.
B guy, Chris?
Oh, there's no stuff.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I know. It looks very familiar.
When we go into Gailton,
Because I don't know any of that.
Gailton's where the liquor store is.
Oh, okay. I know where that is.
Well, you know where the liquor store is. It's on the street by the grocery store and that.
Yes.
And then on the other end of town, there's that road we go. So sometimes we come in that road or out that road.
Yeah.
We go in and out different ways. The other road that goes out, his cabin is on that road.
I always thought his cabin looked familiar. Like whenever he would like share pictures of
I
it.
think every time he shows a picture, it looks like from Neil
Yes.
Valiant's front porch.
Yeah, I think
Look
so
at-
too. What's that?
That's you. That's what that is. Ring the bell. That is fucking weak. That's fucking Jensen can ring the bell better than that.
Are you trying to hurt my feelings?
She definitely knows where the liquor store is.
All right, that's enough. I'm not an alcoholic.
You've been drinking since 2 o'clock this afternoon.
I have not.
1 o'clock.
Hmm.
12:30. 12?
Not at all.
Not at all. Get the fuck out of here.
No, you get the fuck out of here. I was shopping from.
Stop it. Stop it.
I was
stop
shopping
it. Stop
from.
it. Stop.
Shush.
Stop.
I was shopping
Listen,
from
you can
10
lie to these people. You're not going to lie to me.
I was shopping from 10 to
Okay.
11. I came home because I was worried about Colt.
And then you went to the liquor store.
No, I was home for like probably.
Did you go to the liquor store or not?
Not right away. No, I was home for a good.
All right,
hour and a half.
so we're not arguing whether you drank today. We're arguing what time you started.
It was much later. I'm on PTO.
You're fucking on PTO, all right.
All I'm saying is, I was trying to get my retail therapy.
If
in.
anybody needs to know where any fine wine and liquor stores are throughout the state, just message Mimo on Facebook. She'll know.
No, I actually don't know.
Don't you?
No, because you do. You drive. I don't know where I'm going. But
Right.
no, I actually only shopped for like an hour today, and it was like pretty depressing.
She
So-
may not. Okay, she may not know where they all are, but if you use it as a reference point, she'll know where you
Okay,
mean.
so did you tell everybody what Colt did yesterday? That
No,
he had his
no, I did not.
story time.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Anyway, in typical Spoonman Saloon fashion, since we do not have cran raspberry juice, we're going to use cranberry juice and raspberry liqueur. That's how we're going to fix the issue. So it's an extra shot. Go ahead.
Okay, so say what Colt did yesterday.
No, you say it. It's story time with Mimo.
So I have severe ADD. Severe ADD.
Severe is such a fucking
No, it's,
soft word for what you have.
anyways.
Severe doesn't even begin to touch the level.
So, you know
of
what?
you
I
have.
think my cupcakes are done. Hold on. Hold on.
Exhibit A, boys and girls. Exhibit A. Right there. That's Exhibit A. Oh, here's raspberry liqueur. What is this? That over. I just pulled this bottle out and the lid was on the roof. Why? Oh, that one's even. That's why. Exactly, Chris.
Alright, I have 6 minutes left.
If I said they were
So-
done.
I have 6 minutes left.
6 minutes, Dougie Fresh,
So-
you're on.
Anyway, yesterday, okay, I have severe ADD. I just do. Jason calls it willy-nilly, but it really is.
It's she doesn't give a fuck is what
No,
it
it's a
is.
disorder. I do have it.
You definitely have some disorder.
So anyway, we have like this big container that we put the dog's food in. So you get the big bags of food and you
It has a
dump
big giant screw top lid on it.
Yes.
That's the only thing you need to know about what might now take 7 minutes for her to explain.
Yeah, so like you get the big bag of food. It's like an $80 bag of food. It's a huge bag of food. And you put it into the plastic, like the big container. So anyway, I went to feed the dogs. I fed the dogs, and they ate. They did whatever. The dryer went off, so I went back to go to the dryer to fold the laundry. As I was going back to do the laundry, I happened to look down the hallway and noticed that the bedroom light was on. So I went back there, and then as I walked into the bedroom, I noticed that there were like the little decorative eggs that Jensen likes to play with were all over the floor. So
And then you noticed there was a bottle of vodka on the counter, so you started drinking some of that.
No.
Oh.
No.
Sorry, that's a different story.
Not at all.
Okay.
I went to fold the laundry. I saw the light was on in the bedroom. I went back to turn the light off, and then I saw that there were little eggs all over, so I cleaned that up. I'm telling you, I was gone like 3 minutes.
I had them pick those fucking eggs up 4 times. And they
know.
ripped all the little hanging things out of them.
I know.
Jace was telling Jensen to do it, and I said, don't rip those out of there.
Anyway, I came back into the kitchen, and I saw Colt's head buried into the container that I poured the dog food in. And I'm like, no. And he like jerked his head out, and I was like, not a big deal.
All of this, first of all, scoop the food out, put it in the bowl, scoop the food out, put it in the bowl, put the scoop in the thing, put the lid on it. Game over.
Okay, but do you remember when I fed the dogs, I asked you, I said, can you dump this into their container? And you said, yeah, I'll get it then.
Yeah.
And then I said, that's fine, I'll get it.
Because I was doing something at that very moment.
So was I.
But then you dumped it in there, and then later fed them. This has nothing to do with me.
So it's all on me.
You dumped the food into the container by yourself.
I asked you to do it.
I know you did. But you dumped it in there. Then later on, after that, is when you fed them, and then you left the lid off of it. Even if I would have dumped it in there, you would have still taken the lid off to feed them. This has nothing to do with me. Don't you dare try to blame this on me.
I'm gonna.
Tits and tires, boys and girls.
Because
tits and
I
tires.
asked you to dump it in there.
No, the laundry never gets folded. The shirts get snapped and not never. It never gets folded when it's finished. It gets snapped and hung over the door. All the socks and underwear get thrown on top, and then eventually it gets folded.
Are you saying I don't do the laundry? Are you saying that?
No, I said you don't fold it when you pull it out. You snap the shit and hang it over the front door.
If I don't have time to fold it, I do hang it over the door because you know I hate wrinkles. Pet peeve, wrinkles. So if like obviously I work from home, I'm busy. So if the dryer goes off, I'm like, oh my gosh, gotta like throw it over the door, so there's no wrinkles. It's not because I don't want to do it or because I'm lazy. It's just because I do actually work.
I know that.
No,
But you throw it over. Listen to me, Linda.
No, I don't think that you know that I work from home.
You throw it over the door even when you do it at 6 o'clock at night when you're not working.
Because I don't like wrinkles. So I'll throw it over.
All I'm saying is if you pulled it out and folded it, it would be the same thing.
So
Except for it would already
So why don't you pull it out and fold it?
I don't pull out. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't make it seem like I don't do shit.
I never said that one time. You just don't do it right away. You fucking procrastinate everything. Tell me you don't. When's your inspection due in your car?
And it's going to be...
When's your inspection due in your car?
May.
So what's the last day of May?
31st.
What day is that?
Guess when my appointment is? The 29th. Oh, no, there you go.
No, your appointment's the 30th.
My appointment's the 29th.
You told me it was Thursday.
No, he said it was the 29th.
Okay, but you could have got your car inspected in March.
Do you not know all that I do?
Just saying. Chris said Linda does the same thing.
Do you not know that all that I do?
I'm aware.
I don't think you are. I gotta go check my cupcakes.
They're probably burnt.
No, they're not.
Jesus fucking Christ. Vodka's bad, boys and girls. She won't check those cuppers with a toothpick, I can guarantee you that. I think that's wrong. Hello, Dina. That's not Dina. I think that's right. There's a girl that used to work at our shop, and her name was Dina, but it was spelled different than that. And the reason why her name was Dina was because her dad was a huge Dean Martin fan, and he was convinced she was going to be a boy, and then she was obviously not a boy, so they named her Dina instead of Dean. She was nice. All right, Lemon Drop Jolly Pop. I like the name. It's what is that called? Lemon Drop Lollipop. What is that called? Assimilation? Is that called no. What is that called? It's kind of a tongue twister, but not really. There's a name for it. Vodka triple sec it's supposed to be cran raspberry juice. We didn't have any, so we used cranberry juice and raspberry liqueur because that's what we do to fix problems around here. Vodka triple sec, cran raspberry, lemon lime. Looks like, I don't know. Ooh, it smells good. Oh, that's tart. Holy shit. Whoa. This is a great song. Let Your Boys Be Country. Great Jason Aldean song. I just saw, well, I guess it was an old interview. They were talking about, what was the name of that song you did? What was that Jason Aldean song that all the controversy about? Small Town?
Try That in a Small Town.
Try That in a Small Town. It had to be an old clip of somebody talking about it. And they were, it was actually, can I say, I don't know how to say this. It was a person of color. Can I say it was a black guy? That sounds wrong. Could I be canceled for that? I think to get canceled, somebody have to give a fuck about me. Anyway, I don't understand either how they said the song is racist. Listen, kids. You can't make race... If you don't agree with something, that doesn't mean it's racist. Period. It doesn't. It doesn't mean that. That's not what that means at all. It's fucking ridiculous. And this sort of... I don't even want to say left-wing ideology, because there's a lot of left-wing people who aren't psychotic fucking lunatics. This is so far left that even the people that are left think it's left. It's crazy. I mean, that's a long topic. Hello, Mama Rocks. Rocks, you got 2 weeks left to get your ducks. Remember last year, Rocks dropped money off on the front porch.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. She said, hey, there's money under the mat on the front porch. So don't come and check under the fucking mat if Rocks drops off money. You're stealing money from veterans. Don't be rude. All the clips use that. Music videos are real life events that were brought. No, I know that. I know. Well, and it wasn't like there was white people in the videos. It's fucking stupid. It was a pro small town video. Listen, if some fucking jerk off came into Palmerton and started, I don't fucking know. If somebody came into Palmerton and tried to do like a whatever, I can't even imagine, but like a gunman. Let's say a gunman came into town, that person would probably get shot by someone. If it came outside of Palmerton, I guarantee motherfucking to you that someone would be dealt with.
Oh.
What are you owing?
The Jeep that I'm interested in.
Oh boy.
It's $39.
39?
It's that Sarge Green.
That's ridiculous.
Which I absolutely love.
You still owe more on your car than what it's worth.
That's not true.
That is true.
Not true.
I guarantee you it's still true.
You know what, Jason? You only live once. Don't you always say YOLO?
Shh. Listen. That's fortuitous. Here it is. Zuck me for this one, fucker. If we get zucked for this, we're done. Game over. Oh, it is 10 of 8. I gotta find a drink for tomorrow. Or wait, what's tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow.
We're leaving tomorrow.
We gotta find a drink for tomorrow. We have to make up a drink of the day. Pro America Memorial Day. The problem is every year I do this, so now this is like the third or fourth Memorial Day that we had to try to find a Memorial Day themed drink. I mean,
I really do like the Sarge Green. I do like that.
Whatever. I just think they're so fucking uncomfortable. That year old Jeep used to hurt my. I hate driving that thing. It hurt my fucking hips.
Okay, well, it's not the old Jeep. It's a new one.
Trust me, there's no difference. Unless you go old. Get like a '79 Jeep or something.
Didn't you have a Jeep at one point in your life?
Yeah, I would get another one too if it was an old Jeep, not a new fucking garbage ass fucking whatever the fuck. Where are they made? Who owns Jeep now? If I get like a 1980 Jeep, I'll put like a 90 something tub on an 80 something frame with a 360 V8. I had a CJ5, buddy. I had a 1980 CJ5 with a 360 V8 and open headers. I had headers and glass packs. It was loud and obnoxious. Derek Wallace was wearing my Jeep. I drove my Jeep to Pocono with Derek Wallace and stayed with his camper. It was a school bus. Wow, that was... Derek, how long ago was that? That was fucking long ago. Derek, tell your wife 2 weeks left to get her ducks. Yeah, baby. That used to give me a fucking headache. That thing was so goddamn loud, Ben. It did... I will say this. About that Jeep. I never got stuck anywhere. I never was stuck in that Jeep one time. And I used to put it places that I should have got stuck.
That's what she said.
I drove it in the Lehigh River one time, and the water was on the floorboards. My feet were underwater. And then I broke a motor mount, and I almost didn't get out of the river.
Oh.
We went in the gap, in that little island that's out there. I drove over to the island, and then when I was coming back, I thought it would be funny, instead of going to the island, to just turn and go toward Bowmanstown. So I started driving up the river, and then I just turned and went up the bank at some point. And I was like halfway going up the bank, and I'm like, something doesn't feel right. The clutch wasn't going in, like I couldn't shift right. I had to drive all the way home in first gear.
That's when you're young and crazy.
No, I was young and stupid. I wasn't even young. Yeah, I guess I was young.
How old?
Let me think. 18, probably 20... Probably 21-ish.
Yeah, you were young.
I was definitely stupid. Definitely stupid. Hello, Michelle. It keeps showing all these people are watching, but it's not showing that anyone's watching. So I don't know who's here, but anyone who's here, hi. Alright, I gotta find a Memorial Day drink to do. I just wanted to say hi to Ralph Andrews and the cast of... Hello, Mackenzie. Mackenzie, I saw you. Mackenzie was on the radio yet. No, is it radio? Mackenzie was on a podcast yesterday. I saw Mackenzie on a podcast. I shared it on the group, so anybody can watch that. I shared it yesterday. It should still be up there, I guess. Congratulations on the win last weekend, Mackenzie. Meanwhile, I have to go to a Mackenzie race this year.
I don't know what that is.
Joel Smith.
Oh.
It's his daughter.
Okay.
I have to go. You don't have to go. I have to go. I got to go to a race. Meanwhile, I'll probably be working. I'll go. We might make Team Spoonman racing shirts. I think we should. Did you get your cupcakes out?
Yeah.
All right. I have to. I got shit to do. I gotta go. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what's gonna happen tomorrow. There may be a drink of the day from an undisclosed location in the mountains. We'll see how that works. First of all, I have to find a drink to make, and then I have to see if anyone cares. Because if no one cares, listen, we're going to a party at somebody's house. I'm not gonna boss hog the party. The only person I know that would do it would be Heather's dad, but he's not gonna be there. I don't think. So, Anyway, there may be a drink of the day live tomorrow from an undisclosed location in the mountains. And if not, whatever. I'll be back here Sunday. And then, yeah. I think Chris will go live with me. We'll go live. Chris has never been fucking live. Chris lives... I wonder how far Chris lives away from here. I'm just going to say 5 minutes because it's not true, but just to make him feel bad. But we're going to meet up 4 hours away from here. There you go. Chris is live tomorrow. All right. Cool. I got to find a drink. I'll make one up or two. I'll put them in jugs. I got empty cranberry bottles. So I'll find something. I want to try to... Why Christmas music? Alexa, next. I want to try to find something good, though. Because you don't want to go up there and make a clunker. You know what I mean? I was thinking about making a drinking cooler full of drunken duck for the Spoonapalooza. I think that would be a hit. But we have to do a new... If we're going to get to 3,500, we have to do drink number 3,500. But we'll see how it goes. Anyhow. Alright. Chris says we'll be live tomorrow. It works for me, so tune in tomorrow at some point. I don't know when. You got anything else, Meemaw?
What? I don't.
Story time with Meemaw? Anything?
I think we started a story time earlier today.
It's kind of.
What was it about?
I don't know. You should tell the kids we should have hot dogs and hamburgers on Monday.
I work.
Well, they could still come for me.
They can.
I'll do it.
They can, but I have to leave by 3:15. And we're not even going to
We gotta do like lunch anyway, not dinner. It's late.
Mm-hmm.
It's a holiday. We should do it at like lunchtime. Oh, you're gonna be busy anyway.
Well, we're
That's
gonna be
right.
we're gonna be home by Sunday at like dinner. Why don't we just have Sunday dinner here?
Because that's gonna be. First of all, I'm gonna be fucking exhausted probably.
Well, I am too, but we can just like throw burgers on or something.
Matt says Monday's gonna be shitty weather.
Well, I'm bartending Monday, is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
well we can't have a cookout Monday because it's gonna be shitty weather.
Okay,
just
I'm saying if we get
I
home,
know what you're saying.
so we can do something
I'm
on
not-
Sunday.
I'm not. I don't know if I'm
at
gonna
like
be feeling
5.
it. I don't know if I'm gonna be feeling it. What
We're
if
not gonna be doing anything.
if we don't leave there till lunchtime? We're not getting home till 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm always the one that who
You
grills?
think we're gonna get home at
Who-
4 o'clock?
Who grills?
You think we're gonna get home at 4 o'clock and eat at 5?
Jason.
Get the fuck out of here!
Jason.
You can't.
In this
Stop.
relationship, who cooks?
That has nothing to do
Who
with the.
grills? I'm asking you.
Listen to me, Linda.
Just say it.
If
Just
we
say
get
it.
home from Potter at 4 o'clock, how are you gonna eat at 5?
I get that. Just say for the people in this relationship.
I told everybody you grill. You grill all the time.
I'm the cook and I'm the griller, right?
Mostly.
Mostly.
Yeah. Oh, I never cook anything.
Very rarely. Every once in a while.
I
you
cook
might
every
make-
single day. You just
for
don't.
yourself.
Because you don't like what I eat.
you make freaking grilled chuck or
It's fucking good though.
okay, but you don't bake for the or cook for the masses. You don't.
No, I could.
do. When we have picnics and everything for Spoonapalooza, who's going to be doing everything?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be fucking busy. Spoonapalooza. That's all on you.
Who's going to be cooking and grilling
Izzy.
and baking?
Izzy's got that. He's got a roller, hot dog roller. That's the key. The key to Spoonapalooza is the hot dog roller.
That's it. That's it.
No, that's not it. But that's the.
So who else does everything?
Listen, the day of Spoonapalooza, most everything is done before that day starts. You do it the day before, but the day of, there's not a lot of cooking that happens that day.
I don't grill anything.
Some. Chris.
Some.
We hardly grilled last year at all.
I stand out there and I grill and I cook. I make the pulled pork.
That's the day before.
Oh, okay. but
I
I'm-
didn't say. Oh my God, you don't fucking listen. Drunken Shelby doesn't listen to fucking shit.
No, you don't listen to anything.
I said you do it, but I said the day of, not a lot of cooking gets done. It's done the day before. That's exactly what I just fucking said.
Okay, that's fine.
What? You don't make pulled pork that day?
But what else do I do that day? Do I do all the burgers? Do I do all the hot dogs? Do I do the pasta salad? Do I do the macaroni salad?
All of that stuff gets done the day before.
I still do it.
I gave you credit for doing it the day before. I just said it doesn't get done that day. That's exactly what I said. I'll replay this fucking tape right now.
You don't give me credit for shit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You give me anniversary cards for my birthday.
I'm gonna give you a fucking kick right in the fucking fish
give me
box.
anniversary cards for my birthday.
That was a funny card though. I will stand by that card till the day I die. It was funny as fuck. I didn't realize it said happy anniversary. I thought it, you know what I mean? I pulled it out of the birthday section. It was funny as fuck. And it's hard to find funny cards anymore. Why? Because the card manufacturers are fucking pussies and they're afraid to offend somebody by making a comic fucking card. It's fucking ridiculous. Yes, 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 Scott, yes. Matt, not this year, but seriously in the future.
Oh no, I didn't get anything this year. I didn't get anything this year.
Seriously in the future, what?
Did you get me a Mother's Day card this year?
No.
Yeah.
You're not my mother.
You always get me a Mother's Day card from the dogs.
Yeah, I did forget about that.
Say you don't.
I did forget about that.
Yeah, thank you.
What? Forget it. What? No. Matt, I thought about that. I think we do that. We could do that, but not this year. But if we're going to do it, we got to talk to, oh, somebody just bought ducks. Liz. Somebody just bought ducks. It said 5, though. No, she's, it must be her and Justin. Maybe Liz Sable. I'm thinking, I don't think you bring a live pig up here, though. I think you want to get one that's already been butchered. Fuck, what's his name? Fuck, can't think of his name. Oh my god, I feel terrible. Hi, Liz. Thank you, Liz. Who's the, god damn it, I can't think of his name. Ken was telling me somebody has a spit. What's his fucking name? We should just do a pig roast.
No.
What do you mean no? Did you ever have a pig on a spit? I'll tell you, you know what's better than a pig on a spit? A fucking deer on a spit. Ooh. A slow cooked fucking deer on a spit is unfucking believable. We used to make one. I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Even though I think this may be past, but someone that used to have a party at their house used to do a pig, and then wherever they live, far away from here, they would shoot a deer, and then, like, they literally would have the pig, and the pig would be whatever. It would be like. They would start it like the night before or whatever, midnight or some shit. And then he would take the pig off, and he had a farm, and they would shoot a deer. Like, they would just be up in the field. They'd be like, it was a big field. It went way up the hill, and they would just shoot a deer, go up in the field, gut it, skin it, bring it down there, clean it all up, skin it, cut the legs off in the head, and put it on the spit. And I'm here to tell you right now, that was the best deer I've ever eaten in my life. Like, you could just cut a piece off of the side of the rib cage or anywhere on the fucking deer, the front shoulder, whatever, and it tasted like the best tenderloin I've ever eaten. That was unbelievable. That's the best deer meat I've ever eaten in my whole life. I will not say who or where or when or how many years ago or in what state, county, or borough this happened in. But it was phenomenal. But I think we should do a pig roast. I know. Matt's making fun of me because I didn't shoot a deer last year, and Matt was throwing deer meat away. He just opened his freezer and started throwing deer meat away because he had too much. That's fucking rude. I told him to bring it here.
Well, that's on you.
He said it was spoiled. I'm like, it's frozen. I mean, it would spoil after like a couple years. Probably. 2 years, maybe? I don't know how you could have deer meat left after 2 years. You're not eating enough deer meat. That's the fucking thing. That's all I know. Alright, I gotta end this. I got shit to do. Tomorrow we'll be live from the mountain. If we're not, it's Chris's fault, because he said we still would. It's still in my freezer. I didn't throw any away. Oh, you told me you threw it away. I told him I'd fucking beat him if he threw. He's like, oh, I threw it away. It was old. I'm like, if it's, I mean, listen, you can't keep it for 5 years probably, but if it's vacuum sealed good, you should a couple years for sure. I don't know how you could have deer meat left that long. I mean, we like at the end of the year when we get toward butcher season where we do the cow and the pig, you know, sometimes we have certain things left, but not like anything of abundance. And there ain't no way there's deer meat left. We run out of hamburger fucking fast. I'll grind up fucking steaks in a hamburger if I have to. Alright. That's all I got. Say goodnight, Meemaw.
Oh, good night.
Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow from an undisclosed location.
See you later.
I wish the Spoonman Saloon Mobile Science Lab banner wasn't so big. We should take it, though. Ah, fuck that. That's a racetrack thing. Alright, I'm out. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
How you doing, buddies?